Hello students, today we will discuss the topic work, energy and power, and we are going to study all 16 topics which is on your screen. First we talk about dot or scalar product, then we will talk about work example definitions, when the work is 0, positive 0 and negative work done by variable forces, energy, types of energy, work energy theorem, law of conservation of energy, conservative and non-conservative forces, conservation of mechanical energy, and examples using gravitation force and spring, collisions, elastic and elastic collision, two dimension. Last we'll study about power and some notes regarding the same. Now first we move to the dot product or scalar product students. This we have already studied in our what vectors when we are doing the vectors. Now I will directly come to the point that if we take two vectors A and B and they are making an angle theta like it is there on the screen, so the dot or scalar product we can write A dot B as a magnitude of A, magnitude of B cos theta. This we have done. Or we can write cos theta is equal to A dot B oblique divided by magnitude of A, magnitude of B. Now we can write A dot B as AB cos theta. We have put AB cos theta in bracket. In this situation what will happen, we will take the component of, because B vector is inclined with some angle theta, so one component is B sin theta and another is B cos theta. B cos theta component is along the direction of A, that's why we have taken B cos theta. Now we can write also A dot B as BA cos theta. In this we have to draw the projection of A on B. When we draw the projection of A on B, so we get this projection along B as A cos theta. In this situation we are writing BA cos theta, otherwise meaning is same. Geometrically B cos theta is in the projection of B onto A and A cos theta is the projection of A onto B. Now properties of dot product results in a scalar value. Definitely we get a scalar value. Dot product, other name is scalar product also. Dot product or scalar product is commutative, that is whether you do A dot B or B dot A, it is same. Dot product is distributed, like if it is A dot B plus C, if you open the bracket you can write it as A dot B plus A dot C also. If we do dot product between I and I, J and J and K and K, they are all unit vectors, will get the value 1, because I dot I is magnitude of I and cos of theta. I and I, they are in both same direction, so theta is 0, so magnitude of I is also 0, 1. Another magnitude of I is also 1, cos 0 is 1, so we get answer 1. Same goes with J and J and K with K also. But if you do dot product between I and J, so as I is along x axis, J is along y axis, so 90 angle is there between them, so cos 90 is 0, so answer will be 0. Same goes with J and K and I also. Component of A along B, in this situation as we write A dot B is equal to magnitude of A, magnitude of B cos theta. So we component of A along B are finding, so we have to find A cos theta, which will be A dot B divided by B. Clear? Another point, if we find a component of B along A, we write B cos theta and A dot B divided by magnitude of A will be on another side. Now it is 8 point is saying the same thing. If A is AXI plus AYJ plus AZK, B is equal to BXI plus BYJ plus BZK. If you do dot product, so I and I will multiply, so you will get AX BX, J and J will multiply, you will get A by B by. Similarly you will get AZ BZ. Because you are multiplying I with I, J with J and K with K, you will get the answer 1. But if you multiply I with J or J with K or I with K, anything where 90 angle is existing, answer will be 0. That's why you can only find the product between the vectors which are on the same axis. So further we can write as A dot A also, like in this way, and we can write A square is equal to A square x plus B A square y plus A square z also. In the same way B dot B will also come, and you get as B square is equal to B square x plus B square y plus B square z. Now we talk about work. You can see there is one horse and cart. A person is sitting on the cart. A horse pulling a cart does work. Yes, because force it is applying in the horizontal direction and displacement is also along the same way. If somebody is climbing up the stairs, he is doing work. Clear? Because it is doing work against the gravitation force which is vertical, and he is climbing also. It means the height is also vertical. It means displacement and work, they are at the angle of 0 degree. So work done will be there, because work done is equal to force into displacement, or force into displacement cos of angle between them. In the same way, you can find there is one car. This car is now moving on the road, and work is said to be done scientifically when a force applied on a body produces motion in it. It means motion is required. Here we can see on the screen, an engine of a moving vehicle does work. You can see there is now one earth, you may have seen downward, one body is there up, and when we drop it, it will fall on the surface of the earth. A body dropped from a height falls towards the earth. It indicates that the earth exerts a force of attraction called gravity on the body. The gravitational force does work in pulling the body towards it. Work done by the force is defined to be the product of component of the force in the direction of the displacement and the magnitude of this displacement. See, sometimes it is not always be there that work done and displacement they are in same direction. They may be at any other angle rather than 90 and 270. It means if cos 270 will be there, work done will be 0. If 90 will be there, then even work done is 0, because cos 90 is also 0. So what we further study, work done is equal to component of force into displacement, or we write F cos theta into displacement S. That's why it was saying component of force. This component of force may be in the same direction of displacement, in the opposite direction also. So this can be, but it shouldn't be at 90 degree or 270 degree. So work done we write as F dot S. Work done by a parallel force. You can see there is one table here. There is one block is placed over there. If you apply the force, the box will move in the direction of force F. So work done is equal to Fs cos theta. Now here work done, a force and displacement, they are in same direction. So angle will be 0 degree. So it is Fs cos 0 degree, which is equal to work done is equal to force into displacement. Now work done by an oblique force we will find. There is again one table. One box is there. You are applying force which is not parallel. It has some angle. Again the block will move. The force is inclined now. So we can take the angle theta between displacement and force. Force has two components. One is F sin theta and one is F cos theta. F cos theta component is along the displacement. So we are choosing F cos theta into S is equal to work done, or we can write Fs cos theta. Now you can see there is one person who has a big stone or any body in his hand. It is tied with the help of a string or rope. Now the force he is applying on it, clear, and he is moving also, clear. Now theta is angle between displacement and force. So F is resolved into two rectangular components. One is F cos theta, one is F sin theta. Now because of F sin theta there is no displacement. Displacement is only because of F cos theta. That's why F sin theta acting in the vertical direction does not displace the body in that direction. Therefore work done by the component F sin theta is 0. So there will be no work done. F cos theta acting in the horizontal direction displaces the body in that direction. As you can see, he is moving also. So F cos theta is acting in the direction of S. Therefore work done is equal to force component into displacement. So W is equal to F cos theta into S, or Fs cos theta. When is work 0? For work done to be 0, both force or component of force and displacement must be present in a body. If a force applied on a body does not produce displacement in the body, scientifically work is not done. Examples, you can see there is a one person and weight is acting in the downward direction. A man holding a book in his hand in a stationary position does not do any work, since the weight of book acting on him does not produce any displacement. Now you can see there is one ball in, if you push the ball, you are not able to move it, again the work done is zero. A man trying to push a rigid and stationary ball does not do work, since the force applied by him does not move the ball. Now second point is very important. If a force applied on a body is zero, scientifically work is not done. You can see there is one block. Here friction is absent and the body is under uniform motion. Some points of work. Work is a scalar quantity. It can be positive, zero or negative. Negative work does not mean it is a vector quantity. Work done by a friction is a negative as the displacement is opposite to the friction. It means angle between displacement and force should be 180 degree. Then it is going to be negative. Dimensions of work is m1 L2 t minus 2. SI unit of work is joule, and 1 joule we can write as 1 Newton into 1 meter. 1 joule is the amount of work done when 1 Newton of force acting on a body displaces it through 1 meter. CGS unit of work is ergs, and 1 work is equal to erg is equal to 10 to the minus 7 joule, and 1 joule is equal to 10 to the 7 erg. 1 electron volt, this also we are going to use, but not here right now in 11th class, but we use in the 12th. So 1 electron volt is equal to 1.6 to 10 to the minus 19 joule, and 1 calorie is equal to 4.186 joule. 1 kilowatt hour is electrical energy, which is 3.6 in 10 to the 6 joules. Now here is the finish of first part of work, energy and power. In the next part we will study more about it. Thank you, students.